All right. Hey, everybody. Brian McCumber here. Just wanted to let you know I am doing this live training, $1,000 day drop shipping, and we're going to go through it. So I'm actually here behind this live, but I'm going to be going through the presentation. And as you guys join, feel free to drop your questions in the chat, and I'm going to stick around and answer any questions that you have towards the end of the presentation. But this is a bonus training that I'm offering for people that have been a part of the whole marketplace dropshipping. A bunch of great stuff to get into, but I'm going to go through the presentation and drop your questions in the chat. And then towards the end, I'll address all the questions. Stick around, and anything that you want to cover, we'll get into it. But this is really awesome stuff. I wanted to cover this week so that you can get up to speed before Black Friday and we get into it. So let's dive into this training. So this is about the secrets to $1,000 days drop shipping. And the really cool thing is that $1 million business is closer than you think. My goal is to reveal the real way to make big money online with your own online business. And my name is Brian McCumber. I'm the host of the Tech Money Talks podcast. It's the number one drop shipping podcast on the planet, sponsored by Spotify and Anchor FM, top 100 entrepreneur podcasts on iTunes, and professional drop shippers. So that's a little bit about me. 3 secrets we're going to cover today to reach the $1,000 days. Secret number one is how to 10x your e-commerce sales. And then secret number two is going to be boosting your average order value. And then secret number three is the riches in the niches. So we're going to cover all three together. And like I said, if you have any questions, drop them in the chat and I'll be sure to address them towards the end of this presentation after I cover these 3 secrets. Is that cool with you guys? All right. And actually, if you can, let me know, drop a comment if you can hear me okay, if the volume is good enough, things like that. So I don't want to be talking all the way through to find out that you guys can't hear me. So drop a yes or something in the chat to let me know that you guys can hear me. But let's dive into it. So secret number one is how to 10x your e-commerce sales. Now, if you've been with me, we talked about Facebook Marketplace drop shipping. And I taught this in so many different places on YouTube and then in the challenge. And I gave a lot of how you can actually use Facebook Marketplace for drop shipping. And let me first explain what drop shipping is, just in case if there's any newbies here. Drop shipping is where a customer places an order online, pays you retail price, you forward the order, and you pay wholesale price, and you keep the profits, meaning you keep the difference. The supplier ships the product to your customer, and then the product goes to your customer, and then it just goes round and round in circles. Now, the technique that I call drop posting, which is basically selling on Facebook Marketplace with no advertising costs. And it's the same technique, but you don't have to pay for ads to get customers to place an order that pay you retail price so that you can then forward the order, pay wholesale price, keep the profits. The supplier ships a product to your customer and it goes round and round. This technique is what I call drop posting. And it's the same technique where a 39-year-old truck driver making now $650 a week drop posting, which is pretty cool. So he learned about it, stumbled upon the same idea, and then boom, he started making sales, and it's just really awesome stuff. So it's a great goal for $100 day. Drop posting is a great goal to have $100 days. Okay, it's good for anybody, even if you're a so-called experienced drop shipper. This is still a great technique, and I still use it to this day. Now, if you want to take it to the next level, and that's why you're here, and that's what I'm here to show you. Shopify dropshipping takes it to the next level. So next level dropshipping is Shopify. So what is Shopify dropshipping? Well, you're not competing against Amazon. You're not competing with eBay, and you're targeting impulse buyers. So this is the real key, folks. When customers are going to like eBay or they're going to Amazon, I talked about this in various videos in the past and trainings where those type of buyers going to eBay and Amazon are what I call calculated buyers. They're basically search engines. They're searching for a product. They type it in the search bar, and they get a listing of the products, and then they're price shopping. This is like which one has the lowest price. So now, when you take Facebook, those are impulse buyers. Those are people that happen to be scrolling through Facebook, going through the feeds, doing different things, and then they see this product that is displayed before them and it catches their attention. And they're like, oh, this is pretty cool. So they click into it and they view and they're like, man, they make an impulse decision that they want to buy. If they make a decision there, they're not price shopping, they're not anything like that. So you're not competing against Amazon and eBay, which is really cool. Then the other thing is that you can actually scale this like high frequency traders. A way to picture this is like, if you ever heard of like the stock market high frequency trading is like, you buy low, sell high. And if they figure out a system where it's like, okay, now I know a pattern where I can always buy low and sell high, and they repeat that thousands of times per day. You can do the same thing with drop shipping, is where you find a product, you put the ads together, and if it's profitable, then you can scale it in the same manner. You can do vertical scaling and horizontal scaling, and it works in the same process like high frequency traders who are making tons of money in there, which is really cool. So Shopify dropshipping looks like this, where you pay money for ads, and you typically are using Facebook ads, but there's other ads that you can do as well. You get customers, and then they go to your Shopify store, and then they pay you retail price. You place an order at wholesale price, keep the profits. The supplier sends a product to your customer, and then it goes round and round in circles just like that, right? Now, one of the things is, here's an example of a goal where I said $1,000 days. So in this case, here's another example, like, taking a product, using the ads, you can easily reach a good $1,000 day, and that's what I talked about here. Now, secret number 2 is boosting your average order value. So this is going to take it to the next level. This is something that most Shopify dropshippers don't do, and I'm about to break it down for you right now. So it's using a process that's called sales funnels, and it gives you a competitive advantage over other dropshippers. Now, the traditional approach, what we just went through here, is that you have Facebook ads, you find a viral product, you have a Shopify store, and you get some sales, right? Now, the new approach is doing this, is where you take Facebook ads, you have a viral product, but then you wrap it around with this marketing platform that's called Click Funnels, and you build a funnel around your Shopify store. Now that makes some serious money, and let me show you how it works. So you have this funnel here, and that's what I call dropship funnels. Now, this is where you initially are attracting customers to come in, and the very first thing that they're doing is they're given their email address. So they're an email opt-in, and the reason why they're doing that is because you're giving them an irresistible offer. One of the many type of offers you can do for an irresistible offer is what's called the free plus shipping. So the product is for free, all they need to pay is shipping, and it's a low ticket type of product to get the customer's foot in the door. And what you're doing is building a buyer list, if that makes sense. Now, the next step here is like, once they come in, now they found an irresistible offer, free plus shipping, they gave their email address. Now you have a list building of customers. And now the next step is that you have a quantity boost. The quantity boost works like this. So imagine a year ago, right? COVID. Remember the stores where they put limits on like toilet paper? Remember, it's like, limit only 3. And so you can only get 3, or you can only get 1. And you're like, man, why can't I buy more? The quantity boost is the same thing. It's like they came in, free plus shipping. It's an irresistible offer. But then you tell them, whoa, wait. The maximum you can buy is 5. And what's going to happen in the buyer's mind is like, well, wait, why can't I buy more than 5? And then some people will actually buy 5, even though they initially came in for 1. So the quantity boost works a lot. It's a great technique. Now, the next thing is what's called an order bump. the order bump at the same time. So now you told them like, okay, you got the quantity boost that came in. The order bump works like this. If you ever been through like at the grocery store and you go to the checkout line and you got your groceries, your shopping cart's full of all the items that you picked up, you know, the tomatoes, the milk, right, and the eggs, and you're in the checkout line, and then you see products that are on the shelves, like right next to the checkout register. Those type of products, which are just like quick items that you can add to the order, that's the concept of the order bump, where it's just like, okay, you know, yeah, I need, you know, I need that pack of bubble gum, or that magazine looks interesting, so you add it to the order. That's the same process that you can do with your website and your landing page. Is like you have an order bump that has an attractive offer to increase the average order value. And this is something that you can do with dropship funnels. Now, the next thing here, this is the beautiful part. This is amazing right here. Look at that red line where it says checkout. The checkout process means that they entered their credit card at that point. The buyer entered their credit card, they checked out. Now, instead of just going to the thank you page or the receipt page, what you do is take them to the upsell page. You make an upsell, a one-time irresistible offer that says, you know, hey, for being a new customer, we got this one-time special offer. And here's another related product similar to the product that you just bought, because you know they're interested in it. And here's something that you can do, but it's only available during this checkout process. Now, they entered their credit card already. On that upsell page is two options. It's either A or B. A, there's a button that says, okay, add it to my order. Or B, there's a link that says, no, I'm not interested and I don't like great deals. So they have two options to choose from. And when they click the button to add to the order, that automatically gets added to the checkout process. They don't have to enter their credit card anymore. So mentally, in their mind, you know, they already entered their credit card at that red line, but everything in the blue. So upsell number one, upsell number two, and then the membership. This is something, if you really want to get savvy, include like a subscription offer. You know, there's some products, you know, imagine like those, you know, box type of subscriptions are just blowing up on the internet. There's, you know, box subscriptions this, box subscriptions that. And you can also do that with the type of products that you're selling. So each of these are upsells that's just a click of a button. They don't have to enter their credit card anymore. And there's a reason for this. And let me explain. Imagine on a regular Shopify store, somebody came in and they added the product, they quantity boost, they order bump, they added the upsell 1 and 2, and even the subscription, and say they didn't enter their credit card as yet. They go to the checkout process and the shopping cart, and they see all these items listed, and look at the bottom part where all those money tags, right, the money symbols, that's in their checkout. You know, now they have to enter their credit card. What happens on Shopify is what's called buyer remorse. So if they didn't enter their credit card to check out earlier, all those additional products added to there, the customer is going to have buyer remorse and they're going to end up not checking out. That's the real key and the difference. And most people don't realize this. So, and that's part of the reason why Shopify doesn't have that. But in ClickFunnels, this is something that you can do strategically, is to get them to check out early, but then you can add to it after they've already entered their credit card. So you avoid what's called buyer remorse. It's a really cool technique. Gets deep into the psyche of the purchases. So this is the kind of things, these are the kind of results that you can get. Another product, $1,000 days, and this one happened within a week. So I've been posting things on like Instagram and stuff like that you could you know, see new products that are going through. This stuff works, folks, for sure. Now, secret number 3. Are you guys liking this so far or what? Hopefully it's delivering some value. Let me know in the chat if this stuff is pretty cool, because I'm going through it and I'm hoping to answer some questions at the end. But this is really cool stuff. I get excited about it. Now, the riches are in the niches. So here's the thing. To quickly product test, use Shopify. You can quickly, throw a product, Facebook ads, see if you're getting some sales. If you're getting some sales and you're getting some traction, then that's good. Then you can take it to the next level. So it's not like you're building out a funnel for every product. That takes too much time. But say you're testing, on Shopify, you can quickly test products quickly. Now that you found a product that actually sells, build a funnel around it. Now you build a funnel, and then that's going to level up the money that you're making in there for sure. Now, the process that you do with that is like you build this funnel, you have the average order value, and let me show you how it works. I built out a mind map, a flow chart of how this works here, and it's a part of like our insiders group. This is stuff that we go through on a weekly basis. So this right here is an example of what was called a cookie cutter funnel. So it was a related to the baking niche, and in this case, um, this was like a cookie cutter, and that was the selling product. So it was the front facing product, irresistible offer, free plus shipping. The sales pages, they're coming in to get a free cookie cutter. All they need to do is pay for the shipping, and it's actually profitable just for the cost of the shipping, which was like $9.95. Now they come in, they get an offer to subscribe to like the discount baking club. So that was an upsell offer there. Then they had an upsell number one, which is more of the same. The surprising thing in drop shipping, for some reason, they came in to buy one, they want to buy more. So offer them more of the same. That's actually a really great upsell. Now, the other type of upsells is you find related products that are in there. So in this case, if you saw that picture, the rolling pin with the prints on it, that is an upsell product related to this cookie cutter. Can you see how it's in the same niche, the same industry? Do you guys see that? Uh, Rolling pin for baking cookies, and then cookie cutters. Do you guys see how that's in the same niche? So you add related products in there to sell. Then you have a thank you page, and then on the thank you page, don't just stop there with the receipt. Have some offers on the thank you page as well. So this is all stuff that you can build out with ClickFunnels, and you can build out in a single, and this is just for one product. It's really amazing. Now, the other stuff that you can do along with it is what I call like the abandoned cart sequence. So say they come in and they abandon the cart, and this it's a funny story. Like my wife, who shops a lot online, and I explain this concept of the abandoned cart sequence, which is basically email reminders that says, hey, this offer is still available. You left it in the shopping cart. It's still available if you want it, and it'll send it. So 4 hours later, it'll send a reminder email. 1 day later, maybe 2 days, on day 4, give a 20% discount. Hey, we got another special. You get an additional 20% off. Things like that, right? My wife was like, "Oh yeah, that's so nice of them to let me know," because she had wanted to purchase it, but then couldn't at the time for whatever reason. And that's what's going on with your customers. There's some moments where, like I said, impulse buyer. They might be in a meeting, they might be at work, and all of a sudden they're just happen to be scrolling through Facebook, and they see this product, they want to buy it, but they didn't want to have to whip out their credit card while their coworkers are right next to them, right? So maybe they told themselves, yeah, I'll get it when I get home. So what they do is that they intend to buy, but they couldn't at the time. These reminder emails, people are leaving a lot of money on the table when you're not doing this. So you want to give these kind of reminder emails. You can do this with ClickFunnels, and a really cool concept here. So that's actually a really great takeaway. Now, let me show you the real great thing, which is coming up next, which is this is how you leverage the niche. And there's two important things in here that I want to share with you. The first part is the bar up top, which is that red bar. And this might get a little advanced if you're just getting familiar with drop shipping, but I was actually talking with like the Facebook advertising. They call themselves experts now, and in talking to them, they even recommend the best approach is to have your pixel applied to a niche. So, say for the example, like we talked about baking as a niche. In this case, you want to have a pixel that's tied to a niche because your pixel is beginning to identify what type of characteristics of customers, buyers that like to buy baking related items online. Does that make sense? And the more data you have, the more sales that you have, all with the same pixel for that niche, the artificial intelligence gets smarter and smarter and begins to find more and more and more customers for you. It gets easier and it gets cheaper. Now, that's the top part, but the cool part is the money that's on the back end. And this is what most people don't know about. And this is what you can't do with Shopify, but you can do with ClickFunnels. And what it is this. So let's say that you saw that picture about like the rolling pin. So the roller cookie funnel, like it starts off with the product, free plus shipping for that rolling pin, right? And then you got quantity boost, upsells, and all that stuff. You make good money just with that one funnel. But what you have at the end of that funnel is a buyer's list. Does that make sense? You got buyers. So even if you broke even, but actually you're going to make a lot of money just on that one funnel. But even if you broke even, that's still a great thing because you have a buyer's list. You have a buyer list of people who like to buy online baking products, right? Baking tools and whatever. Now, the second funnel. So look how the second funnel comes in. So that this one was called cake bucks. This is where like it was like if you bake a cake and there's like dollar bills, you could put any kind of dollar bills that pulls out of it. So that's like another funnel. It's baking related. So that goes through the process. Irresistible offer, free plus shipping, boost, upsell, stuff like that. But now you got a smarter pixel, but then also you have the list of buyers from your roller cookie pin that can now be referred to your second funnel, which is cake bucks. Does that make sense? So now you got a buyer's list of the roller cookie funnel that's feeding the cake bucks. And guess what, folks? That was free. You didn't have to pay any money for that because you already have a buyer's list. Now, the cool thing is, so the cake bucks funnel, you can then also refer that buyer's list to your rolling cookie funnel. Does that make sense? So funnel number one buyer's list can feed funnel number two, but now your funnel number two can also feed if they want to buy from funnel number one. Does that make sense? This begins the law of compounding. Compound interest, like, right? If you heard, Einstein says that's the most powerful thing that came about, which is the law of compounding. Now look at the third funnel. You see how this builds on each other? So the third funnel, now you got a smarter pixel, you got things that are coming through, and now you got the first funnel and the second funnel that can also feed the third funnel for free. But then your third funnel can also be promoted to the second and the first. So this starts building on each other. And this is where the real money comes in on the back end. And all of that is free money to you at that point. So most people don't realize this at all, but this thing is a gold mine for sure. This type of thing actually leads to bigger sales, bigger than $1,000 days. Actually, when you begin to compound and do it right, the beginning, I say, is a good goal, $1,000 days. This is an example. If you didn't know, and this is what I talked about, $1 million business is closer than you think. Did you know that $3,000 a day in sales, that's $1 million business? And I just showed you how easy taking one product, one type of funnel is an easy $1,000 days. You start compounding and building. So those three funnels, now all of a sudden you're doing $3,000 days. That's $1 million business, folks. $3,000 a day. So this kind of stuff is achievable, and it's just really awesome. So isn't this exciting? Do you guys like what you're seeing here? Man, I tell you, I get excited about it every time I go through this for sure. Let me know if you guys are following along. But one of the things that I want to show you here, and I think you're going to be thrilled about it, I had two choices. One was I could just end the challenge, which I just completed last week on Facebook Marketplace, leave you alone. I talked about doing the bonus training, and this is what I'm doing it right now. But I wanted to open up for people that not only did the challenge, but also for the people online. It's kind of like my Black Friday like giveaway special here for the bonus training. Now, you could take what you learned here and go out and do this on your own. Now, the second option is that I put together an offer which is going to require an investment, but in exchange, I'm going to be able to put time and my resources to help guarantee your success. So this is what I put together, and this is what you're going to get. I put together this 3-month coaching program to get you to $1,000 day. And my goal is to help you through that. So the first thing that comes through is that with the 3-month coaching, you're also going to get membership access. So it's a private Facebook group and then a live stream of video Zoom calls that we're going to have on a weekly basis, and then replays to that, so that you're going to be able to connect with us, get your questions, get your stuff set up, and so on, and help you through. So if it's Shopify you need, we get that set up. Next, you need Click Funnels, we get that set up. The funnels, a bunch of things like that, we can get you set up. So what you're going to get is a 3-month coaching program, which is valued at for over $4,000, and then you're going to get the weekly Zoom calls valued around $2,100, and then the private Facebook group around $500. So all of this together is totaled at $7,000. All right, in value. So what the next thing that we're going to give you is membership to leverage the knowledge of what I built and put together around ClickFunnels. So I'm one of the first to actually do, to take the technology of ClickFunnels and wrap it around Shopify dropshipping. And most people haven't done that. So I'm pretty closely connected with ClickFunnels. So the knowledge that I have there, from the training to the proven funnels that I could share with you. So the actual funnels that I use, I'll be able to share with you as well, and you're going to get access to that. So let me list this down again. So what you're going to get is that 3-month coaching program. You're going to get the bonus of the Click Funnels that you're going to get. A total of $9,000 is now the value going into it. Now, the next thing you're going to need in working through this is that you're going to need to know how to do Facebook ads. It's the next thing. Most people don't know how to do it. So what you need to do is, like, you're going to need to learn the strategies so that you're not going to lose your shirt. So it takes the minimum amount of money to get the maximum amount of profits. That's what you need. So it's a combination of copywriting. Jim Edwards, who I know pretty well, he's been on the podcast and on YouTube with me. Dropshipping scripts. So the actual scripts to use for your Facebook ads. Copywriting is really powerful. And then how to create video ads, picture ads, things like that, and how to set it up so you know what to do. So that's going to be put together in the system. So everything else, let's go through this again here, because now you're getting a lot. So it's the 3-month coaching program, the Facebook ad strategies, the Click Funnels that work for me. I'll be able to share that with you so it works for you. All of this together is now valued over $10,000 in value. And what we're going to do is, I'm not going to actually charge you $10,000. What I'm going to do is actually offer it for $997 today, and also through this weekend. And it's a Black Friday special for you guys to sign up. So 3 months of working together, resources to help get you to the $1,000 days, which I think is just totally doable, and it's just really awesome. So what you can do is go to marketplacedropshipping.com/coaching. It's marketplacedropshipping.com/coaching, and that's where you're going to be able to get access to this. So now you have two choices. Choice number one, you could do nothing and just kind of take what you learn, and I think you could, approach it on your own. Now, option number two is that you could just pony up the small investment and compared to the value, give it a shot. That's what the difference is. So again, what you're going to get is all of these things here, and it's the 3-month coaching program, the Facebook group, the Zoom calls, the funnels, the actual funnels I'm going to be able to share with you, and then the Facebook ad strategies, all together valued over $10,000. And what we're going to do is $997. And if the $997 is too much, what I can do is break it into two payments of $597. So if you want to break it into two separate monthly payments, we could do that as well. So, but the whole goal is to get you started this next week. The first weekly coaching call is going to be next week. And that's why I'm telling you, you're going to need to sign up before the end of this weekend so that you can get started, get the materials, and get signed up and be ready to join the first coaching call that's starting next week. And this will happen, and I think we can get you set up before Black Friday, which is the biggest selling, holiday of the year, and that's what you get you set up. So I'm trying to rush through this and get you guys going quickly so that it works for you. Now, the real question is it worth it? Well, even if this does half of what I claimed, throughout this whole presentation, I think it more than pays for itself. So if you didn't get $100 or $1,000 days, but you got 500, it more than pays for itself, right? So it's totally worth it. So again, let me go through everything again. What you're gonna get, all these items here: 3-month coaching program, the private Facebook group, the Zoom calls that we're gonna connect weekly, and then the funnels that actually work for me. It's the actual funnels that I'm going to share with you, and the products as well. Even the products that are working for me, you can start testing with those as well. And then the Facebook ad strategy. So you're not doing this on your own. That you know what to do. So you're not going to pay too much. You're going to pay just the right amount and bring back more money and profits for sure. So he's valued over $10,000. But like I said, $997 today, or you can do two monthly payments of $597. You go to marketplacedropshipping.com/coaching, and that's where you can get set up. So this is the offer here, folks, and it's just a really, really amazing thing. And I'm going to bring myself into the screen here. So I'm still here. I'm actually talking through this live, and I'm here to answer your questions along the way. So if you guys do have any questions, let me know. I saw one of them here that says, one question here is like, how do you know the product is a winner when running Facebook ads? So that's a great question. The thing is like, you got to let the data guide you. And there's a system. So in the Facebook ad strategy, there's a system that's set up so that you only pay so much to be able to analyze, is this product potentially a winner or not? And most people don't realize or know to fall into that. And I actually got a good story because I was running a meetup group, and this is before COVID. I was running a meetup group focused on drop shipping, and there was one guy that came in, and he came in and he was basically trying to ask me, he's like, can you teach me how to make this losing product a winner? He's like, and he didn't say it in those words, but he's like, I have this product, this wallet, this leather wallet that I've been trying to sell. And he's like, I want to say he spent over $2,000 in ads on this leather wallet. And for some reason, he just truly believed that this wallet is going to sell. He was passionate, he's emotionally attached to this leather wallet, and he believed that people wanted it. And he's like, Brian, can you teach me how to make this, losing product, which basically is not getting any sales, how to tweak the Facebook ads to make it a winner. And I had to tell him, like, it doesn't work that way. The way it works is that you got to find that winning product. That winning product's going to reveal itself to you. That's the real secret. That product's going to reveal itself to you. And the only way you find that product, and the key thing is find that product, is by testing. So in Facebook ads, in the strategy, what you're going to learn is a testing strategy. How do you effectively test products, and how do you do it over and over again, efficiently, cost effectively, so that you can actually find the winner and then make money? That product's going to reveal itself to you, but you only find that product by testing so many. Odds are it's like 1 out of 10. The odds are like 1 out of 10 that you'll find a decent product as a winner. And the hopes are is like, man, if you find one that just blows your socks off, that's great, because that thing will just take off, and you have to actually have control of it, like, so it doesn't go too fast. You want to make sure that you have controlled growth. And we can go through that too in the coaching program, because there's some people that fall into the trap. Everyone's hoping, man, I hope it works for me. I hope it sells. When you find that winner, there's even people that, they found one, and then they, put a bunch of money behind it. The thing spikes up, but then it grew too fast, too soon. So now you got, Stripe or PayPal is closing your account or freezing it because it's too fast, too sudden. You got Facebook ads, suspending your ads account because it's too fast or too sudden. You got to have controlled growth, and that's what you need there. So really good question. I think that was one of the things that is really needed in this case. So if you have any questions, be sure to let me know. But yeah, go to marketplacedropshipping.com/coaching. This is where you can get started. And my goal is to get you set up before Black Friday. So it's this weekend. You're going to be able to sign up for this weekend, and it's my special offer. I don't do this very often, so it's my thing to you. So I hope to see you in the coaching program, and it's going to be my commitment to you weekly, going through this over the next 3 months. The goal is to get you set up before Black Friday, get you set up during the Christmas holiday, and then keep you going as you go into the new year. So this thing is pretty awesome. It works, folks, and watch a lot of the other stuff, on YouTube's and the podcast. There's a lot of stuff to get started, but the reality is that you need somebody to help guide you, hold you accountable. That's the whole essence of coaching. Even myself, like, I don't know if you heard the most recent podcast. I have my own, life coach as well, to get me going, to get me unstuck, to get me to the next level. So it's the same thing here. So if you've already started like Facebook Marketplace and you got some traction, maybe got some sales, hopefully you got those $100 days. This is that next level, get you to $1,000 days and get you going. So that's my hope and my wish for you, and that I'm trying to help as many people as I can, and that's why I'm doing this today. So hopefully you guys like this live training. Go through it. It's all about taking action and to stay committed. But this coaching program is going to be my commitment to you to help you succeed, and will take you forward. So again, go to marketplacedropshipping.com/coaching, and that's where you can get set up. We'll get you going. We're going to be starting next week in the live trainings, and then get you set up and get you going. Everything's going to be there, resources, stuff like that, products that are working for me currently, a bunch of stuff like that. So really awesome. I'm glad. I hope you guys liked everything. And go to marketplacedropshipping.com/coaching, and then I'll see you in there. So, all right, guys. Well, take care.